All right, Lights Camera Barstool streaming picks of the week, the first full week of October. If you're on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to the channel, would be a big help. And then you know when our other videos come out as well. Also, like the video as well. Drop below in the comments too your picks of the week, what movies you think people should watch, and maybe where to stream if you have that information in front of you, of course. Let's rip them off. 3 each. I'll start out. Comedy on Netflix, 88 out of 100. I think people have seen it, but I haven't seen it in a long time. I think I'm going to watch it tonight. Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anytime a good comedy from the 2000s, 2010s drops on Netflix, you got to give it a watch. Hot Tub Time Machine. I'll never forget when they first talked about that movie in the trailer. You're like, that is the dumbest thing ever. And it is, but it's but in a good way. It is so funny. One of the best running gags in any movie with the Crispin Glover character. So funny start to finish. Great original, stupid comedy concept that lands perfectly. Yeah, it's awesome. So 88 out of 100 for me. If you've never seen Hot Tub Time Machine, that is a drop everything and watch comedy. So funny.
Mm-hmm. One of those movies that has shockingly aged so well, too.
Yeah.
It gets funnier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed. Also, it's weird to say, but I feel like it is kind of underwatched, at least comparatively to the other comedies from that era. You know what I mean?
At least doesn't get thrown in the conversation. Like, you know, when people are speaking of those comedies from like the late 2000s, early 2010s, like that movie almost never gets brought up.
I can feel like significantly more people I know have seen That's My Boy than have seen Hot Tub Time Machine, which makes me sad inside.
Yeah, that's Joe Biden's America.
Yeah, Joe Biden. What are you doing, buddy? My first pick will be 91 out of 100 for me. It Follows on Netflix. Speaking of underappreciated, I think It Follows is definitely falls underneath that banner. Awesome movie, really cool concept. The like demon being shot around by intercourse. Like it sounds dumb on its face, but it's just like it is a really cool concept in this way. I think the thrills are really well done. What's her name's in it too? The Scream Queen we were talking about, I think 2 episodes ago, Micah Monroe, right? Among many others. Really cool movie. Enjoyed it a ton.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Tried to mute my mic on that one. I couldn't do it.
We got to put the Tay graphic up every time. If you sneeze or cough, I turn away from the mic to sneeze.
I tried to hit the mute. I couldn't. Yeah,
didn't hit it in time. But yeah, It Follows. Really good movie. I think more people, if you're into horror, an original horror and ones where people actually gave a shit when they're making it, this is the one to watch.
I almost put it on there, but I took another horror movie. It Follows is great. That's a great pick.
I have 3 scary movies. 3 horror movies on my pick.
Jeez.
Is it just Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3?
Yes.
Gluttonous. Remind me where It Follows is again. What platform?
Netflix.
Okay, cool. All right, let's see Horror Boy.
Okay, my first horror, early 2000s.
Scream 2?
No, it's way scarier than that. It's it's Scooby-Doo, 2002.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I mean, this is a nostalgia watch. This is like a go back, revisit it, have some fun, enjoy a little camp. Campy as hell, obviously. The CGI dog doesn't look great, but like the heart of the Scooby-Doo animated series and the shows that we grew up on is there with that live action film. And it's just a fun time. Like this is just a movie to get you into the Halloween spirit, if you will.
You didn't pick Scream, but you did pick a Matthew Lillard movie. So I feel like in a way, you did kind of pick Scream.
That's exactly how I got to it. That is exactly how I got to it.
I didn't doubt it for a second.
This
is a weirdly funny movie. And that's another one that weirdly ages well. Should not age well. Just based on the CGI alone, should not. But like the jokes are still pretty funny.
Yeah, and I still really want them to come back for a third and do the rated R thing that James Gunn has always wanted to do.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing I just see never happening. But that's, you know.
Oh, he's got a little bit more power over there at Warner Brothers now. Maybe.
What was your bullshit Scooby-Doo movie you brought up one of the recent episodes?
That was the Monster Race.
The Monster Race.
I can't remember the name of the movie, but yeah.
Like, you guys haven't seen Scooby-Doo in the pantheon of monsters?
Listen,
I'm like, no, dude.
several people tweeted at me. I mean, two people did reach out to me right after.
Mrs. and Mr. Goochman.
Yes. That was a good one. Come on. Yeah, so Scooby-Doo, it's on Max.
Yep, on Max. That's where all the Scoobies are. I'm going to be on Max as well for my next one. It's also on Prime Video as well. It's a James Gunn movie. It's The Suicide Squad. It's rare to pick, say, a comic book movie in these things, but like you kind of have to because the movie didn't really do that well at the box office. Granted, it was during COVID, but this movie should have gotten way more love than it did. I think it's one of the best comic book movies ever made. I think it's fucking incredible.
Oh, wow.
So funny, so well done in terms of story and fitting together a shitload of characters. And for it to be good only a few years after the dog shit version came out is unbelievably impressive. Suicide Squad is I mean, Idris Elba was so good, and it's fantastic stuff. I love the Suicide Squad, and if you have never seen it, if it got lost in like maybe you don't like DC movies or you're sick of comic, like go back and watch it because it escapes all that shit.
Yeah, and it's not just good relative to dog. It's not just good relative to that dog shit movie. It's like good independently of that. And it also has a spin-off show in Peacemaker that's incredible. They just started shooting season 2 of that. And I would say if you liked Peacemaker, Suicide Squad, go watch Peacemaker because it's like one of the best. Yep. I would say arguably the best comic book movie show, non-live action that's ever been made.
I'd say that movie more than anything is what landed James Gunn that CEO role. Because two things from that, like James Gunn, he got you to care about a fucking polka dot man, and that like the ability for him to get you to care about any of those characters in that movie outside of Harley Quinn is insane.
Colonel Rick Flag.
Yes, and Colonel Rick Flag, of course, mounting John Cena,
the GOAT.
And his ability to just rewrite and reboot that entire franchise like seamlessly in 10 minutes. Like that's insane. And obviously rebooting the DCEU is a much different beast, but like he did it without a problem with the Suicide Squad, and it wasn't confusing. Just moved right past it.
Yep. Yeah, really good shit. Ken Jack, you're next. Second pick.
I'm gonna do a movie that I remember we all gave, or at least you and me and Tro all gave glowing reviews to. Upgrade. With
There's
Logan
no
Marshall Green.
Upgrade.
Upgrade is a really good movie, and it's on HBO. Just came to Max this month. I really, really liked Upgrade when it came out. Felt like it didn't get the love it really deserved. Cool movie, cool concept, maybe a little Black Mirror-ish for some people to enjoy, which I would get. But I think Logan Marshall Green's really good in it. I feel like he's got to be in more stuff. I feel like I haven't seen him in anything in a little while, but he's a really good actor in this. I think that they do really good tension building and all that cool sci-fi stuff, good tech, good practical and special effects. Like, really enjoyed it. Really liked Upgrade. Think more people should watch it.
Yep.
Me too, Ken Jack, because that was my second pick.
Wow, badass movie. My only comment is it's a badass movie.
Mm-hmm.
It is awesome. And like Ken Jack said, it is very Black Mirror-y, but it's Black Mirror in the way that it's like it would be one of Black Mirror's best episodes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just like the creator last week, original and done on a small budget, but looks incredible. Like the sci-fi elements look great. Smaller scale, but there's some stuff in there and some really cool shots that I love.
Yeah. Really cool nighttime shots too. Like the night work in that I think is awesome.
So yeah, Upgrade. Watch Upgrade this week. And that was it was my second horror-ish pick.
Yeah, and I think two of us recommending independently Upgrade is a good sign for you to go and watch it.
Yeah, that's. I think we said this when Robbie Fox and I had the same pick that one week. Is that if two people say it, you have to watch it right away. Mm-hmm. That's on Max. Okay, I guess my last pick, The Strangers. The Strangers is my pick. We've been talking about The Strangers. They got a new movie coming out. They're going to be making another Strangers. I got to say something.
3 movies.
I don't like The Strangers.
What?
But
I like The Strangers.
But I didn't give it a good score. However, this is not a just watch movies that Jeff likes. I understand why people like The Strangers, and there's enough like horror elements and stuff and characters in this that I respect. The Man with the Mask or whatever, Man in the Mask. I respect The Strangers enough. It's on Netflix. It's October. If you want a horror movie, if you want something newer, if you want something maybe you haven't seen, I think The Strangers is worth the watch if you love that space. Not for me, not my favorite, but I respect The Strangers enough. I have respect. It's almost, it's not the Shaq meme of like I wasn't like what does he say?
I wasn't aware of it. I apologize. I wasn't familiar with the game.
Yeah.
But I like it's almost like that, but I still don't love it. But it's definitely like, if you like these types of movies, like I would check out The Strangers.
I would say a good endorsement of it is Eddie, who's probably the biggest horror fan at Barstool. That's like one of his arguably his favorite horror movie. I think
Mhm.
he said to us once, like he really,
Former
really
employee of
liked
ours, Jared Carabas, liked.
loved it.
Yeah, he loves The Strangers too. So a lot of our friends who we know who like those, yeah, they say the
Yeah.
same.
Good movie.
Yeah. It also came out during a time where it felt very different from all the other horrors coming out at that
Yes.
same period, which I think made it stand out, at least in my childhood. And then, Kinjack, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit deviating away from like the horror thriller-ish group. I'll do The Accountant. The Accountant is not a great movie. It's like probably I would say like upper echelon of good. Because it's kind of just like it's fucked up in the way that they're like, what if John Wick was kind of autistic, I guess, and that is a little messed up in a way when movies try to do stuff like that, make like autism into a superpower thing. But the movie itself, I think the action's really cool. I think like the lines are cool. Like him solving everything on the wall or whatever. Like it's one of those things that's so dumb that it actually ends up looking like all right. And the one scene that I remember I clipped and posted a while back where she gives Ben Affleck like some impossible math question and he immediately answers it and she gives like a lip bite. She's like, "Ooh, you do math?" Like that's never happened, bro.
I'm splicing that in right here.
Like, what's 298,567 times 92?
27,468,164.
Yeah. it is hysterical. Yeah, but again, like the fight scenes are all cool. It is very like in execution as far as like the fight sequences go, feels it might be very gracious to say, but like on the lower end, very low end of the John Wick scale. And I enjoy it. And John Bernthal is in it too. I'll always be down for a John Bernthal banger. Let me tell you something, man. I fucking love him.
So I hated your sister for me.
I think it's the wrong person in that role with The Accountant. I've always not loved Affleck in that role.
Would you want something like nerdier? A little bit more of an outcry?
I just don't
DJ
think
Qualls.
he can. No, not that nerdy. Not that fucking nerdy.
I mean, if you wanted to cast an accountant, though, it would be
I
hard to do better than DJ Qualls.
DJ Qualls.
I saw an unbelievably funny DJ Qualls tweet the other day.
Weird.
I find it hard to believe anything DJ Qualls is like unbelievably funny.
This is nuts because my next suggestion was going to be the new guy.
The new guy, yeah, hell yeah. That movie is maybe like one of the worst fashion movies like ever made.
No, wait. I gotta read it. Very funny. From Arkansas Fred on Twitter. The star power of Colorado, this is about Dion, Colorado, like college football. The star power of Colorado's motivational speakers is going to dim as the season drags on. DJ Qual is screaming at a bunch of confused 20-year-olds by November. That's very funny. That is really good.
Shout out DJ Qualls, baby.
That was obviously a miss them getting, at the time, blown out by USC. They did come back to the game, but I just... that was very funny. I'm glad you said Qual. I would have forgot about that tweet.
Oh my god! I wonder what he's up to. He must have retired. I haven't seen him in anything.
He's just crushing pussy. You know how Qualls does.
He's actually part of the Pussy Posse.
If he's like he's just shadow member of the Pussy Posse. They're like we spotted out with Leo and Toby Maguire right behind this DJ Qualls lurking in a corner.
Oh my god!
Rizzing a girl up.
All right, let's close this out. I'm gonna go like pure horror. Last one, perfect horror in my opinion. The Shining. I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, watch it. It's on Max. Fuck the book is better, people. I don't care about your book.
Fuck that.
Yeah, like I don't care about any changes he made. Whatever changes he made the right call because that movie is beautiful to look at, beautiful to watch, haunting, horrifying, fantastic lead performances, a good child performance. It just everything works. And it's just highly influential. Like I said, if you haven't seen it, watch it, or if you have seen it before, revisit it. It's that time of year.
Yeah, I'm retweeting
and
that.
Maybe watch Doctor Sleep too.
I still
Doctor
haven't
Sleep
watched
sneakily not bad. It was pretty solid.
But Rebecca Ferguson, I do like the pictures of her in that show. So,
I mean, if we're going to talk about Rebecca Ferguson, we'll do The Night House. Should be the next recommendation. Rebecca Ferguson was so good in that. Wait, no, different. No, that was Rebecca. God damn it, I have it on Blu-ray right there too. Who's in Night House? Fuck, what's her actress's name? She's really good in that. She's from The Town too. Rebecca Hall, I think is her name.
That sounds right.
Yeah, she's really good. The Night House is a very sneaky good horror movie.
Yes, I
think
can
it's a
see
good
how you
set
get
of
that mixed
good
up.
set of 9 movies to watch. Hot Tub Time Machine on Netflix, The Suicide Squad Max and Prime, The Strangers Netflix, It Follows Netflix, Upgrade Max, The Accountant Hulu, Scooby Doo Max, Upgrade Max, and The Shining on Max. Those are our picks. Drop your picks below. What's your favorite of that crop? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Appreciate everyone. For Ken, Jack, and Gooch, I'm Jeff Dillon. We'll talk to you next time.